What's going on, everybody? Shadowult here today during the first episode of this Pokemon Soul Silver Hardcore Nuzlocke. Now, for those of you that don't know what a Hardcore Nuzlocke is, so the basic rules of a Nuzlocke. Once a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and cannot be used anymore. You can only catch the first encounter in every area, and you must nickname every Pokemon. And once you white out, the run is over. What makes it hardcore is you cannot use items in battle. You have to change the battle style to set. And yes, I'm a boy. And you cannot level past the next gym leader's strongest Pokemon. So if I run into like a Rattata on the first route and I catch it, if I ever run into another Rattata, I don't have to catch it. Let's see, what are the Pokemon? Totodile. Okay, Cyndaquil. Oh yeah, the third row I remember. So instead of sitting here and grinding all day, because I ain't got the time for that, I'm going to use rare candies to grind. You can either sit here and grind all day, which is kill and feed my Nuzlocks because I don't have the patience to sit there and grind Pokemon all the way up like 10 levels to get prepared for the Elite Four, because that's 60 levels in late game. Like, it takes a while to get... Yes, I remember how to use my phone. This is the 21st century. I know how to... Everybody knows how to use a phone. Anyway. Speaking of that, one time a person came into my job and asked me what a cell phone was, what the internet was, but that's besides the point. I've had a Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke. It was my first real attempt at getting pretty deep into the game, and this was in the heat of COVID too, so it was just quarantine. But I still didn't even have the patience to grind up. All my Pokemon were like high 40s, low 50s. So I just went to the Elite Four, and I'm pretty sure I got swept on... Lorelei gave me a pretty good beating, and then I think Agatha finished me off. So I decided to do another Nuzlocke a year after COVID. It was after the Bengals Rams Super Bowl, so 2022. So it's been a couple years. It's right around this time I was starting it. And for most of the game, I didn't use rare candy pills. But at the Elite Four, I didn't want to suffer the same fate. I figured that it just saved me some time rather than sitting there and grinding all day. I could just go ahead and rare candy up to a level I kind of felt guilty about it, but I think it's more entertaining to go in there with a team that can actually win rather than a team that's gonna get demolished. And then I did a Heart Gold Soul Silver Nuzlocke just about like 6 months ago. And I didn't use the rare candies, and I got swept. It was a perfect Nuzlocke too until I got to Claire. Then Claire knocked out a couple of my Pokemon. So after Claire, I didn't want to sit there and grind. So I was going to grind on my way to Victory Road, but then I figured out that in the remakes, Heart Gold Soul Silver, because I've only played Gold Crystal, completed them, that you actually have to fight the Kimono Girls. So I go back, and then the Kimono Girls finished off my team. Oh yeah, another rule that some people follow for Nuzlocks is if you get an egg, where it hatches, that's where the encounter's at. I'm not gonna be so strict on that because of the fact that I'm just gonna counter for the place I found the egg. Because it's just gonna speed the pace along, because I could just sit there in the city, run around, wait for the egg to hatch, and then we could be all technical saying, like, if I was really strict, I would just do that, but I'm more worried about my time. Fire and Leaf Green are good for your first Nuzlocke if you absolutely know nothing about what you're doing, because there's so many encounters that if you lose Pokemon, it's fine. But I think this game is really good for building upon what you learned in Fire Red Leaf Green. Because in this game, you can really optimize your encounters. You can really optimize how you play. I'm pretty sure you can do that in Fire Red Leaf Green too. But I'm really biased towards Gen 2 All-Star. I love these games. And when I say I optimize how you play, I'm going to show you guys here in just a few minutes. Or could be 30 seconds for you guys. And he drops his driver's license, his car keys, his social security card. Also, if you're wondering why I chose Cyndaquil, I love Fire-type Pokemon. I grew up loving Water types. I always chose Squirtle. I always chose Totodile. I always chose Mudkip, Piplup. all the way up until I chose Oshawott, but then in Gen 6, X and Y, I chose Fennekin. And then Gen 7, I chose Lit. Gen 8, I chose Spory Bunny. If I played Scarlet and Violet, I was choosing Fire type just because tradition at this point. His name is George. I think if I do a whole series out of this, I'm gonna strictly choose fire types. I can do Kanto again if you guys want. I think I'm gonna go through up until X and Y. Do not save my money. No. Yeah, teamwork, yay! Teamwork is the dream work, that's for sure. Okay, what's the point of this? I get they're probably trying to be funny and stuff, but I've never laughed at that. Here we go. First counter is Hoot Hoot. Okay, here's my strategy for the run. I'm looking for the best encounters possible. The best encounters early game are going to be Hoot Hoot, Rattata, Geodude, Zubat because I love my Crobat, and Bellsprout, and then Ghastly because you're going to have dupes of Rattata by then. Here's the first tip I'm going to be teaching y'all. If you strategically plan your encounters with Dupes Claws, so what that means is if I want to run to Rattata, catch it, because the only two Pokemon I can catch at night in the route with the Geodude are Geodude and Rattata. So if I get the Rattata, that means I'm guaranteed to get the Geodude. That means when I get to Dark Cave, Geodude's going to be a dupe, so I can almost guarantee that I get a Zubat unless a Dunsparce appears out of nowhere. So we'll see how lucky I am. There we go. I think I have the perfect name for you. We're calling you Hooters. Hopefully it's Insomnia. Keenite. Gosh dang it! Joey. Okay. It's female too, let's go! Oh wait. Let me check out Joey real quick. Summary. Okay, it's Runaway. And welcome to the team, Stoner. Please be Zubat. Let's go! Since you're a woman, I gotta call you Zubat Woman. Pronounced exactly like that. Woman. Aaron the Ghastly. Do I really want to risk a crit here? What's a Nuzlocke if you don't make it interesting? We even got a crit too. That's why growth did nothing. Please use growth against me, please. Double, please. Let's go! Now you should send a Hoodoo out. Hoodoo. Let's get Fuego out here. No items in battle. Okay. Come on. Burn it. Let's go! Now let's send Hooters back out here to finish this off. Thank you for using growth again. Does it learn any other moves? It's gonna learn Uproar. I don't have no one who evolves. So, what I'm gonna do, Stoney should be able to take this gym on by himself. But in case he can't, I'm gonna have Ghastly in the back. I'm gonna have Ghastly use Curse and then switch out to something else. And let's get into Faulkner. Okay. Starts off with the Pidgey, and then we send our Stoner. Rock throws 90% of the time. Oh, code that. Okay. Now let's see how this goes. Rock throw. It's bad if we can make it. He's just consistently using Gust. I might... Yeah, I'm going to try to switch out, reset the clock. Not like the clock, but reset his accuracy. And re-switch back in. Then we use Rock Throw here. Can we get one more? Yep, okay. That sound attack really just screwed us up. Stoner gained 156 XP. And we got the first gym badge. No losses yet. I think that's Roost. Yep. Which we could use on a flying type Pokemon or some type Pokemon. Since we can't heal in battle with items, we can use that to heal. Okay, we're going to pick up this egg, then I'm going to do something with it. Okay, I tried. I think your lessons world. That's how I feel about you. Your excitement makes me think of Miss Recommend. See, this is the real egg I want. The Whooper egg. I know I can catch a Whooper and stuff, but I'm not gonna use a Togepi. I can save an encounter somewhere else by getting rid of that Togepi and getting a Whooper here. Especially since I love getting a Whooper or Mareep on my team. I know I want a guaranteed Whooper at least. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, make sure to hit the like button. And if you want to see more of this, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button. I'll see y'all in the next episode.